Hey guys, this is Eva Liddell coming back at you with another video. Listen, this actually hit home for me. Okay. By the title of this video, you already know what's going on. Okay. So, with Georgia passing the bill, it's a bill number 1105 allowing illegal migrants to be arrested. I'm going to tell you why this actually hit home for me. Okay. So, but first, before we begin, if this is the first time that you're visiting my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also like this video and feel free to go back and watch my previous videos. Okay. So this is according to Fox 5, Atlanta. Georgia House Republicans are backing a bill that will require every eligible police and sheriff's department to help identify undocumented immigrants, arrest them, and detain them for deportation. Okay, they say the House voted 97 to 74 on Thursday, and that was February 29th. Okay, so on Thursday for House Bill 1105, after police accused a they say accused, but it is what it is. Okay, a Venezuelan man of beating a nurse. She was a UGA. Well, she was actually a student Augusta University. She had actually attended. She was actually a student that graduated from the University of Georgia. But the University of Georgia and Augusta University have some sort of affiliation. The campuses are, right there. Like Augusta University, that I guess that actual facility or part of University of Augusta, whatever, is right there on the UGA campus. Okay, so anywho, I'm sure by now you guys have heard about what happened to Lake and Riley, the student. Okay. So this is so sad. And the reason I'm gonna tell you why this is, why it kind of hit home for me. May her soul rest in peace. Her family sending prayers, not only to her, but anybody else who have fallen prey or victim to not just illegal migrants, but to anybody, of assault or anything of that nature. Okay. So, anywho, so the purpose of this video is because I want to briefly talk about the law that was passed. Okay. I'm trying to pull it up as we speak. Okay. So I'm going to give you the summary of the bill. It says a bill to be entitled an act to amend Title 42. Okay, so I guess this is pretty much to, I want to say, replace or amend it, or you know, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to replace it, if it's replacing, or if it's filling it in, or something like that, to be able to, I guess, reverse Title 42. This is, what I'm gathering from this information, okay, of the official code of Georgia, okay? So relating to penal institutions, so as to require the commissioner of corrections to report certain information regarding the immigration status, offenses, and home countries of persons who are confined under the authority of the Department of Corrections. So basically, this means whenever there's an illegal migrant or anybody that's not US born is detained or arrested by police, or they have to follow a certain protocol. I guess, since the bill was just passed on Thursday, I guess they're pretty much putting something in place so that, putting like a protocol in place so they have something to follow and go through, like some sort of guidelines that they, their departments, all of the correction departments throughout Georgia must follow and abide by. Okay. So, anywho, it says to provide for standard procedures for intake and booking of aliens and foreign nationals, to provide for quarterly reports. And they probably go, I guess the feds or federal department or the state of Georgia, somebody's going to require quarterly reports, I guess, to see what's going on, keep track of what's going on, like how many illegal migrants were detained and things of that nature. I'm sure it's more into it than just more, you know, behind that, a more that goes into that protocol. Okay, it says to provide for penalties, to provide for related matters, to provide for a short title. Okay. excuse me, to provide an effective date to repeal conflicting laws and for the purposes. Okay, so you guys can actually go and read this. This information is on the Georgia. It's on the Georgia. Let me see. It's on the Georgia. Let me give you guys the exact information. You can go to gbi.georgia.gov. Okay, and find this information. Okay, so anywho, the reason why this hit home for me is because my daughter is actually a student at the University of Georgia. And the day that this incident took place, they had it happened on a Thursday. It happened on Thursday. She had to act not had to, but a lot of the students, since they canceled the rest classes for the rest of that day and Friday is classes resumed on Monday on that Monday and the next Monday. So anyway, a lot of the students left campus and went home. So my daughter was one of them. She came home and it was like it was, oh my God, you don't understand like what this did to us, what this did for us. Not to say that this couldn't happen at any other campus or any other state or any other city. It can happen anywhere. You understand? And it didn't necessarily have to be an illegal migrant, but the fact that this actually happened and it was a crime of opportunity, it was scary. You know, it was ugh, you don't understand. Well, it's crazy, but anywho, I'm just glad. It's so sad. It's so sad that a life had to be lost in order for Georgia to put something in place, okay, for these illegals to be arrested or detained. You understand? Because what's happening in New York is ridiculous, man. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on anybody. I lived in New York. I miss living in New York, but if I was there now, I don't know. Ooh, it's a lot going on in New York. But I always say that everything starts in New York. Okay, so whatever happened to happen in New York, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Everything starts in New York and it trickles down. So if you're from any other state, just keep your eyes open, pay attention, and the thing about Georgia is it's so easy to hide in Georgia. You can easily hide in Georgia. Listen, I was at the Chick-fil-A one day, right? And this is not normal for this area for the area that I'm talking about. Okay, I went to a Chick-fil-A. I went through the drive-through. I was in the area. And I've been to that Chick-fil-A several times, but this is the first time that I've ever encountered this. Okay, so I pull up, place my order, but when I get to the area where you actually pick up your food, right? So the girl that was handing me my food, I'm like, they hiring different people now. She seemed definitely of a different descent. She gave me more like because I'm originally from Miami, lived in New York, love everything about New York. But so I've been around diversity all my life. So when I saw her, I said, she gave me like Guatemalan or maybe Venezuelan, maybe I don't know, like she gave me like a Spanish, a Latin type of vibe or whatever. But when I went to ask her a question because something was missing, and then she didn't speak a lick of English. I mean, not even hello. She didn't speak anything English. And then the girl that walked up, I guess I don't know, she was another girl that didn't speak English, but she spoke a little bit more than the other one. She spoke broken English, but I was like, this is different. I'm telling you, man, in this area, it's over there by Wesley Chapel. If you guys know Decatur, Wesley Chapel area, let me tell you, that's predominantly African American type area, right? If you know what I mean. And to see something like that was like, wow, this is different. Not to say that they can't hire anybody, which is, diversity is good. I like diversity. So we need a change or a mix up, but the right way. But the right way. So, anywho, so I was like, wow. So another day, when I went to that same Chick-fil-A. I know I'm always at Chick-fil-A. It's something about their, I don't know, just coffee, Diet Coke. It's just it's my place of choice if I'm going to eat fast food. Okay. So this time I said, let me walk in. Let me walk in. Let me see what's going on. So I walk in, and as soon as I walk in, I see like five, like one, two, three, four, five. I see like five ladies. Do they have a kid with them? No, I don't think, no, they didn't have a kid. It was like five ladies, and you could tell they were out of place. Just that they had that blank look on their face that they don't speak, like they don't understand the language. You could just they just had that blank look on their face, but they was looking or sitting there, finishing up their food, looking around, and just watching everybody. They was like watching everybody. I'm like, I guess they're probably watching, try to figure out how to blend in, I guess, but it's just, it's these small things, small changes, or small little situations that can turn into something greater. You understand? Like I said, I'm originally from Miami, right? I remember being young. I remember like in the 1980s. I can't remember what year that was. Let me see if I could pull it up. What year was that? Hold on. When I tell you this information, you're gonna see how prevalent it is to what I'm talking about. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, see, this happened in, oh shoot. Okay, so this happened. See, I was young. I'm telling you, I was like 5. I had to be like 5 years old. I had to be like 5 years old. So this happened April 15, 1980. This was the Mario boat lift. I remember when I was young, it was on the news because we watched a lot of TV back then. So I remember them talking about it on the news and stuff like that. Even the next year after that, it was still being talked about. And so I remember this era when Fidel Castro opened up his, I guess, prisons, or cleaning his prisons, and of all rid of his prisons of all of the bad people and stuff like that, and put them on the boat and ship them to the US. And yeah, so this kind of reminds me of this. It's just that it's coming in a different way. It's coming in a different way. I'm not saying, because there's a lot of people, I'm sure, that came in on the boat lift, ended up doing good for themselves, and there was a lot of criminals that end up doing other things. You understand? So, anywho, the point I'm trying to make is that as Americans, we have to be careful. We can't control everything, but we have to be careful. We have to watch out for our children. We have to watch out for ourselves. We have to be concerned with what's going on around us. You know how some people may feel like, oh, this isn't my situation. Oh, this is, I don't get into politics, or I'm not, they're gonna do what they want to do anyway, or I don't vote because the vote don't count, that type of stuff like that. Okay, so no matter how you feel about the situation, just keep this in mind, okay? Just pay attention to what's going on. Just pay attention to what's going on so you can know how to protect yourself. You know what I mean? And also imagine a lot of these people, right? And no, and I don't. Most people just want, the people to come in the right way. That way our government will be able to, I want to say, size them up, or vet them, see who they really are before letting all these people in, instead of just keeping the borders wide open, for anybody to come in. Okay. So think about it. Think about it. If this was to carry on for the next few years, and these people actually get their green cards, whatever need to do to actually get these jobs and things of that nature. Don't you know a lot of the people who rely on these jobs that don't require, a real education or doesn't require a college degree or specialized skills and stuff like that. Don't you know a lot of those jobs are going to be taken up by those people? You understand? And then you have to ask yourself, like, come on, you have to create a plan for yourself. So when people sit around and say that, oh, that's not my business, or that doesn't matter, or they're gonna do what they want to do, or I don't care, this not my country, stuff like that. Baby, no matter how you feel, it affects you. It affects all of us. It affects all of us. You understand? Nobody is against anybody. I grew up in a diverse, one of the most diverse cities. Okay, in Miami, Florida, okay, and lived a few years in New York, okay? And my grandmother was originally from Brooklyn, New York. So I have, you know, connection. I have family in New York. So we're originally from North Georgia and Miami. So anyway, people, wake up. Pay attention to what's going on around you, okay? This affects all of us, okay? Create a plan for yourself. You know, figure out what you need to do for you and yours, you know. So if this is the first time that you're visiting my channel and you're trying to figure out what my channel is about, which I need to create a intro video, not really an intro video, but a video that pretty much tells you what my channel entails. Okay. So my channel basically, I post videos based on the things like news, drama, gossip, things that affect our livelihood, things that could possibly disrupt our livelihood. Okay. Things that can affect you in business, things that could affect you in your personal life, in your career. Those are the things that I like to post about. So you will see like news clippings and stuff like that. You'll see things about scammers and stuff like that. So, feel free to subscribe to my channel. As soon as I get some information, I upload a video and you guys will be the first to know. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching this video all the way to the end. And remember to like this video, share this video. Okay, when you like my videos and you share my videos and you subscribe to my channel, what you're doing is you're blessing the YouTube algorithm. You're blessing the YouTube algorithm to bless my channel so that my channel could continue to grow. I appreciate you guys. I definitely appreciate you guys. Okay. So listen, thanks again for watching. Remember, pay attention. Pay attention to everything. Okay. Until next time, you guys enjoy the rest of your day.